I know that time off made you a better quarterback. You've talked about that, but how much of a better person and leader did that time off make you become, do you think?
It definitely did. I mean, you have a lot of time to really self-evaluate yourself. I mean, I think the whole process of me going through it, it was I was definitely embarrassed at first, but you have to feel that. Definitely humility, but you have to feel that as well to know what it's like when you get back up to the top. But like I said, it hurt, and I felt like I had to feel the full brunt of that to really self-evaluate myself, like I said, and correct my mistakes and be a better person, be a better leader, things like that.
And I know it was a hope and a dream to get back here to being the starter, but now what are your hopes and your goals and your dreams for this team as you regain that starting role?
My hopes and dreams is to just win every game we play. I mean, I think we got the team to do it. Like I said, this team has a lot of potential. We just got to, execute and really tap into it. So, yeah, that's my hopes and dreams.
So national championship or bust?
Yeah.
Everett, how do you think your teammates view you now versus how they did before?
I don't know, man. I don't know, really. I don't know. You got to ask some of them.
Are they responding to you any differently? Have you noticed that?
Maybe. I mean, I think. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that question at all.
Do you think you have to reestablish yourself in any way then? I mean, just being the starter. Obviously, you had that position before, but then you were away.
Yeah. I think respect is definitely earned. It's not given in any aspect. So I think to the best of my ability, I've earned respect from those guys, and they're real receptive of me now.
What was it like when you first came back? Was it awkward at all to reestablish yourself, or were guys just kind of, hey, Everett's back?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. I mean, the thing was, I'm sorry, I just got off your question just now.
You're fine.
You asked me if.
What was it like when you came back? Was it awkward, or was it just like you were
I kept in contact with those guys. When I was going, I was talking to Amir, I was talking to Sheldon, I was talking, different guys. So, and I've been up here. I think I saw them. When was it? I saw them before the season, before the first game, and I saw them after, like the bowl game, like before the bowl game. So, I've always kind of kept my hand, in Notre Dame organization, this thing like that, just try to keep in contact with them. So it was more of a kind of thing, the latter you just said, of Everett's back and that type of thing.
When you first came back though, and you kind of were in the locker room, did you feel like maybe there were more eyes on you, more guys kind of like, oh hey, he's finally here again?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think the biggest difference for me was when I left out, it was a whole crop of players that wasn't there when I came back, so it was kind of ridiculous for me. I mean, to just kind of see like the clean sweep of everybody just coming in the 2013 class. They're growing up and have their freshmen and sophomores now, so it was definitely a little bit new in that regard.
And then I know when you got back, you mentioned new guys being here. They had like a whole new wide receiver corps, basically. How much did you have to emphasize working on more timing with those guys and just getting those natural quarterback things down with them?
Well, I think the good part of it was, obviously I didn't have Corey Robertson in 2012, but I was here for the spring. So we went through spring together. All those guys, Corey Robertson, Chris Brown, CJ, all those guys. So it wasn't as disjointed as I guess you would think. It was definitely some progress that needed to be made, but it wasn't as as far as people would think.
How much have you seen the offense grow this camp?
Say that one more time.
How much have you seen the offense grow this camp? Do you see the offense kind of coming together and forming an identity?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think we've established really what we wanted to do. I think the coaches did a great job of really kind of portraying the message of what type of team we want to be. We want to be aggressive. and you know we want to really beat you on the offensive side, which was different from 2012. You know we kind of played a little bit more conservative and played to our strength, which was the defense. But we definitely want to beat you on the offensive side this year.
And you've talked about the clean slate coming back. How much did it help having Coach LaFleur, who is coming in with a new set of eyes to evaluate you and get to know you as a new quarterback from him?
Right. Well, I mean, it helps so much having him here. This is the first time I had a quarterback coach. You know, going through my years here, you know, I always had either Coach Mark, Coach Martin. Never really had Coach Monar like that because I was a redshirt freshman. So definitely, it helps. You know, it's kind of one of those things when Coach Denbrock is looking at the big scheme of things and you know looking at how the play works. Coach LaFleur is looking at, oh, well, you didn't take your three-step drop and you know your 2 hitches and things like that. So it definitely helps, you know, in you know my footwork and just cleaning up a lot of stuff.
How much did Malik help push you in that quarterback competition?
I think he did. I think we pushed each other. I would say that some of it came from him. A lot of it came from me being self-motivated. But I think he did a great job in that, and he's still doing a great job. And I say this all the time that I honestly believe once he get on the field, he's going to shine. I mean, he's a special type of player. So when he get on the field, he's going to do his thing.
Everett, competing against this year's defense in practice versus the 2012 defense, what are the biggest differences that you've noticed?
It's good. I think it's pretty big difference. I mean, I think, and this is in my honest opinion, that Coach Diaco was more not conservative, but his scheme was definitely different. I think Coach Van Gorder is more so aggressive with it. He's going to throw different blitzes at you. We saw in 2 minutes today, you know, he was throwing different blitzes at us. And, you know, it's 2 minutes. You know, you're supposed to play conservative, temper 2, you know, that type of thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely more aggressive. And it kind of forces us in a way to, you know, really have to be on our square. You know, you have to know where your hot routes are. You have to know what protection you're in. So I've definitely grown from it, for sure.